I'm going to start this actually pretty much from how I go into a house. So let's start there. Is that all right? You guys stand up for a second. So knock, knock. Hello. Hey, Tyler. Hey, it's Dave Stokoe. You must be Jennifer.
Yes, hi.
Jennifer, Dave Stokoe, Ran Life Realty. Hey, I'm so excited to come and see your guys' house and help you guys get to LA. Would it be okay, or get to Davis County, right? We're not going to LA. We're going to Davis County.
I wish.
Yeah, that'd be a cool move, right? Well, let me come in and take a look around with you. Is that okay? Great. And actually, in this case, I'm going to have these guys show me the house. So we're walking through. I'm going to actually build some rapport, some assumptive closes. Jennifer, did you do all the decorating in here?
I did.
Wow, you're like a designer.
Thank you.
That is amazing. It looks great. How long have you guys owned this house?
10 years now?
Yeah.
10 years.
10.
Wow, and Tyler, it looks like you probably did some of the remodeling, did some of this woodwork?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit? Jennifer's maybe a little handier than you are then, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, good job. Well, I love the kitchen. I love what you guys have done here. Just assuming that it was a fit and we can work together to get your home sold, let me ask you a question or two. Would we want to include or exclude the refrigerator? Would you guys be okay to include that in the sale?
Yeah.
So you can include
I
it?
think we can include
It just
it, yeah.
matches everything.
Yeah, it goes with everything very well.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm going to write that down. I've got the MLS listing input sheet in my hand if I'm a rock star. I'll note that down. Cool. So we can include that. How about the washer and dryer? Would we want to include or exclude that?
Probably taking that.
Yeah, I think
It's
we'll
front
take that.
loaders, guys.
Yeah.
You don't want to give those up, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So we're going to actually take those as excluded items. I'll note that as well. I love the house. You guys say we've walked through the whole home, built lots of rapport along the way, asked them a lot about themselves. They've told me a lot about themselves. And then I pretty much just want to, from here, kind of maybe ask one or two more assumptive trial closes. So, hey guys, is there anything else that you guys would want to make sure that I point out about your home as I show buyers through? Any of the key features?
We updated the roof.
So the
Yeah,
roof
just
is new.
recently, yeah.
Awesome. And did you guys resheet it or just shingles?
Shingles.
Awesome. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. That's probably all you need to do. Tyler, anything else?
Just that garage, man.
Yeah, that thing is sick, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, I wish I had that in my yard. Well, fantastic. Well, let's do this. Would it be okay if we sat down here so I can lay everything out for us as we look at this together?
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. Well, you guys excited? Jennifer, are you ready to get to Davis County?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, what's the hesitation all about?
It's just kind of far from where we are right now, and it's a big change.
It is a big change.
But yeah, we've made that decision, and we're excited about it.
You are. Fantastic. Well, and change isn't always easy, so I understand where you're coming from. Tyler, obviously you're ready to get out, get more space, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm too cramped.
Too cramped in here. Well, terrific. Well, so first let's do this. What I wanted to start with is to quickly just go over your situation and talk to you a little bit about what's important about making this move. And so let me just review some of the questions that I asked you over the phone. Ultimately, the biggest reason you're moving is to get more space, right?
Yep,
Perfect. And you mentioned, Tyler, over the phone that you get more bang for your buck in Davis County, right?
certainly.
Awesome. Ideally, how soon did you guys want to make the move?
I think as soon as possible.
Yeah.
As soon as possible. So you're ready to go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Our house sells.
As soon as the house sells. Well, Jennifer, the good news is, if you're working with me, my homes sell in average of about 32 days or less. And I usually sell between 50 and 70 homes a year. I don't say that for me, but only for you, knowing that you're going to absolutely get your home sold quick, and we're also going to get the best price. That sound all right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome. Terrific. So I have just 3 bottom line questions that I'd like to ask you. Number 1, have you decided that you're absolutely going to sell your home?
Yeah, most definitely.
So that's not even a question. You're decided, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So the second question that I had for you is, do you guys feel like you would be willing to price the home to sell, or do you want to leave it on the market for a long time?
Yeah, we need to sell it, so.
Yeah.
So you guys are willing to price
Yeah.
the home to sell.
Sure.
Terrific. That's great. And most importantly, as long as you guys feel comfortable, are you okay with me handling the sale for you?
For sure.
I guess so.
Awesome. Terrific. Well, let's go ahead and get started with that. Well, again, Tyler, Jennifer, the purpose of our meeting today is twofold. First, it's for me to provide you with some very important information about getting your home on the market and getting it sold. And then second is really for us to decide today if us working together as you, the sellers, and me, the agent, is a good idea for you, which I'm sure that it is. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Great. So, and whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope that throughout our process today as we look at this, that it'll become clear that I can help you get what you want, and that's really my number one interest. See, I'm not like most other agents that just want your listing. I'm interested in getting you guys to Davis County, because if I get you guys what you want, that's when then I would get what I want, right? Sound fair enough? Cool. So it sounds like we're really on the same page, right? Mm-hmm. Terrific. So now the key item for us to address today is to really to determine the right price for your home. So let's take a look at that together, because you guys want the house to sell, not to sit, right?
Definitely.
Perfect. So what price were you guys thinking was the right price for the home? And time out in the role play, you guys want $500,000 for it.
Yeah, we were talking. We're thinking 500,000.
500,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Great. Okay. And how did you arrive at that number?
Zillow, they say about 501, so we figured we'd knock it off $1,000 and be all right.
Give them a deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Might as well knock it down $1,000. That's a bargain. So, yeah. So Zillow, you guys have looked at that, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Well, I can appreciate that. Well, in preparing for an appointment today, I've done a thorough market study of your home. It's also referred to as a market analysis. Have you guys ever seen anything like this?
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
Okay, cool. So what we find is that there's really three major parts to this market analysis, and I want to show you those individually. The first part is active listings, and I want to show you this. What these are is homes that are for sale in your neighborhood. So this is the cover of our market analysis. As you can see, this is an old MLS listing. This does that look familiar? That's when you guys bought the home? Mm-hmm. Long time ago, right?
Yeah.
Look at those shutters. Those are horrible.
Oh, yeah. Good job on
Good
those.
thing, Jennifer. Good thing you moved in, because the house looks a million times better. But the reason I brought this is so that we can see the statistics from your home. As you can see, your house is about 4,400 square feet. It's got 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, 3-car garage. Was built in 2007. So this is just the statistics, and we're going to use this just as buyers will compare your home to other homes on the market. We're going to do the same to see how they might comparison shop. So I want to start with the actives. And what I mean by that is we're going to look at the active listings in your market, meaning those that are for sale in the neighborhood. So you guys live here in Bluffdale in Springview Farms, and this neighborhood is really kind of an isolated pocket. It's just mainly the homes that are in your neighborhood that are your closest competing homes, right?
Sure.
Absolutely. So let's take a look at the actives. And what I call this, guys, is actually fantasy land or dreamland. Can I tell you why?
Okay.
Because most of these sellers are dreaming, meaning that they want more for their houses than they're ever going to get. And it's evidenced in how long they've been on the market. So let's look at it together. So this home, does that house look familiar, Jennifer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the map, it's that one on Pheasant Tail.
Okay.
Okay, so this house is 4,600 square feet, so within 200 feet of yours. They want $542,000 for it.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Holy crap is what I said, actually. I mean, that's a lot of money. How long has it been on the market?
56 days?
56 days, and then they need another 45 days to close, right?
Right.
So think about that, 90 days. Would that work for you guys? You guys want to wait 3 to 4 months to get to Davis County?
Not really.
No, not really.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. Frankly, I think these guys are going to have to reduce their price. So $550, ouch. Let's take a look at this house. This house is actually 4,200 square feet. Does this home look familiar? It's just around the corner.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Okay, cool. So they're asking $499.9.
Okay.
And that's the price you guys were thinking, right?
Big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the other one was $550. This is $499.9. How long has it been on the market?
49 days.
49 days.
Okay.
And frankly, guys, I don't think this one's going to sell either. They're having a tough time. They're not getting lots of showings. I talked to the listing agent. It doesn't sound like it's going very well.
And how'd that one compare to ours?
Yeah, let me show you the pictures here. So as you see, they've done a lot of the nice upgrades that you guys have. I mean, they actually, the kitchen, you know, she's not as great as you are at design, Jennifer, but it still looks pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I saw this, I was a little concerned, you know, because that's $499, and that one unfortunately isn't selling. This one is at $487, and that one's 4,500 square feet, so kind of close or in line with yours. Look how long that one's been on the market.
Like 6 days.
47, 46
Oh,
days.
okay.
And they're actually, yeah, 487, and that one's not selling. It's kind of concerning, actually, that some of these great houses are on the market and unfortunately not moving. Last one I want to show you again in what I would refer to as kind of dreamland. A lot of these sellers I think are dreaming. 469, this is the one on the corner, so it's on a bad lot, and they still want 469. Look how long that one's been on the market.
Oh my goodness,
Really?
245.
245 days. Ouch, right? And that's horrible. So I don't want to depress you, right? Homes in your neighborhood absolutely sell. But what happens when you overprice a house?
Looks like it sits a long time.
Yeah.
They sit a long time, right? So what we absolutely don't want to do is pick the wrong price, right?
Okay.
So let's set that aside. The good news for you is you've got a phenomenal home. As long as we price it right, we're going to blow these guys out of the water, which I know we can do. So let's set that aside. Now, I also want to look just for a second at what I call Never Never Land. This is what people asked for homes and they expired. They came off the market having not sold. So let's just take a quick look. We won't spend too much time with these, but I just want to show you numbers that just absolutely didn't work. 575 there on Stonefly Drive. That house is only 200 square feet bigger than yours. They tried for 180 days, nothing. So we know that doesn't work. This one is actually priced pretty aggressively at $489, but it doesn't have a finished basement and it's lacking some of the upgrades that yours is, so they didn't get that price, and that was at $489. And that one came off the market. Another one at $489, and then those were the three. So I just wanted to show you those. We don't want to be here where that doesn't work, right? Okay, so you guys ready for, that's the bad news.
Right.
You guys ready for the good news? Jennifer, are you ready for the good news? Here's the great news. Your house is absolutely going to sell. What we need to do again is price it right. So here is homes that are in reality, meaning they actually sold. So this home, look at the list price, $450. And that house was 4,300 square feet, 5-bed, 3-bath, like yours. Look how long it was on the market. How many days?
13.
13 days, right? That's the kind of quick sell we're looking for, right?
Right.
But the good news is your house is actually nicer than theirs. So they're at $450. Let me show you this one. This one was listed for $450. They sold for $440, and that happened in about 70 days. And that's about 4,000 square feet. So good news again, this one sold. How do you think this one compares to your house though, Jennifer? Do you think yours is better?
I think so, yeah, for sure.
And I totally agree. With what you guys have done, no doubt about it. Your house is better than this one is. You've got the finished basement, got the upgraded kitchen, all things that are going to help your house to sell. And that one, again, sold for $440. Let me show you the last one. This house is just a little bit better than yours. It's up on top, got the bigger lot, has the view. They listed it for $499 and they sold it for $499 and gave up some concessions. But you guys tell me, do you think that you're going to get the same price these guys are?
Probably not. They were on 105 days too.
Yeah, and it took a while, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like it happened overnight. So guys, that is the good news, is that homes are absolutely selling. When we see that they're priced right, they're for sure going to sell. And with my marketing plan and the exposure I create, it's a slam dunk as long as we get the price right. So let me ask you this. Based on what we've seen so far, what doesn't work and what works, what price do you feel we should use to create value in the eyes of a buyer and get someone to decide to buy your home versus the competition?
Maybe 475?
I mean, I think maybe 450.
No.
So, actually, you know what? You're right on track. I mean, when you guys freaked me out a little bit when you talked about 500. But I want to show you the good news right here. If I can find the good news.
Good news?
There is good news. So, that is right here. Oops. One more. There is the net sheet. Okay. We'll pretend that's the net sheet. So based on what the market is telling us, I'm actually going to recommend a list price of $479. And I believe that your home is going to sell between $479 and probably $465. And based again on what the market has shown and has told us, that really is the right price for your home. What I've also included in here is a net sheet. This breaks down all the title fees and other things that come up as you sell a home, and it actually shows you after your payoff, which is, you said $260, right?
Yes, sir.
The great news is you're going to net $180,000, or if we end up negotiating a little bit, maybe down to $165. So let me ask you this, two things. First, are you guys okay with the list price of $479?
I mean, it wasn't what I was hoping for.
Yeah, me neither. I wish I could sell it for $1 million. That'd be cool. So
yeah, I guess so.
$479 is probably where reality is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific. And then the second thing, I was just wondering if you guys net at least $165 to you, is that a number you can live with?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
So,
You guys can do it. Cool.
Yeah.
Great. So perfect. So we'll list at $479. We can get it on the market right away. I have all the paperwork. You saw this here before filled out. So this is the listing agreement. And as you can see, it's a 6-month listing agreement. My expectation is that your home will sell in the next probably 30 to 60 days. And the good news is, too, you don't even pay a commission until it's all said and done. So you get a big, huge check, and then I get a little check from that. And then all I need you to do, Tyler, since you guys are both on title, I just need you to initial right here. And I did bring my favorite pen.
Dave, to be honest with you, I don't know about the commission. I think you're already taking, what, a $25,000 hit from what we were expecting on the house. I mean, your commission seems a little steep. Don't you think so?
So if I understand you correctly, I mean, what your concern is that the commission, the standard 6% is maybe too much. Am I understanding it correctly?
I think so. I mean, with the amount we're already taking off what we expected.
Sure. And Tyler, I am so glad that you brought that up. Do you share that same concern, Jennifer? Maybe just the commission?
I would have to say yes. You know, it's like, I mean, if we're gonna lose from what we were thinking, you know, I don't know. It's just, it does seem like a lot since we're not gonna be getting as much as we thought.
Sure.
But,
And I understand the concern, and I can appreciate that. Tyler, it's not really the commission, I imagine, that bothers you. It's what you're going to net from the sale, right? I mean, ultimately, that's the number that's most important to you, is how much money you put in your pocket, not how much money I put in mine, right?
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, terrific. So based on the numbers that I've shown you here, you guys can definitely work with 165 and 185. If I net you guys that, you're super excited, right? I mean, that number
that's
is
better,
good.
sure.
It's better. So by hiring me, my listings sell within 35 days and within 2% of the list price, while most agents actually end up giving up about 5% in the homes that they sell. So I'm literally, even though I charge the standard 6%, not a cut rate, I'm putting more money in your pocket because you're netting more money. I'm getting closer to the list price. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah.
And don't you want to work with someone who will aggressively negotiate your offer rather than somebody that can't even negotiate their own commission?
Right?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Makes sense, right?
sir.
So let's do the right thing then, and we'll just go ahead and take care of the paperwork so that we can get your home on the market. Maybe we'll try you, Jennifer. Can I have you just initial right here? So reject me one other round.
Oh, me?
Yeah,
So,
I already signed it.
oh, too late, sorry.
Well, I think we said,
So you have a friend that you want to talk to.
Okay. We do have a friend that is also an agent, and we have been talking a little bit, and so we probably want to just talk to that one other agent, just to be sure. So, I mean, nothing against you, but
Sure.
she is our friend, you know.
She is your friend.
Yeah,
Good friend?
very good friend.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you guys been friends?
We were born on the same day.
No way. Born on the same day and everything. Wow.
True.
Gosh, you know what? And I
So
can
lifelong.
appreciate lifelong friends.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Have you ever done business with a friend and you ended up regretting it?
I mean, I did a buddy of mine a few years ago, but yeah.
See, my concern for you is, I mean, it sounds like you guys just want to get the house sold. That's most important, right?
I mean, definitely, yeah.
And you don't want to just do the friend a favor, do you? I mean, that's not why you're talking to her.
Well, I mean, I think she seems like a pretty okay agent. I mean, no, nothing against you.
Sure. So I can understand you wanting to talk to her. My concern for you is this. Do you think a friend's going to be able to tell you the truth about the price and what's going to do, what it needs to happen to get your home sold the same way that I can? Would that be hard for you to tell your friend maybe things that she didn't want to hear?
Well, I mean, I would hope so, but
Yeah.
it's,
I mean,
I see where you come from.
Sure. So the good news about working with me, we don't have a personal relationship that we kind of need to dance around. We're here to work together as a team in a business relationship, and I'm just here to get the job done for you. And because I've been doing it for so long, I know I can help you guys get it done. So that friendship, Jennifer, is so important to you that I really just don't want to see you jeopardize it. I mean, I'd rather you fire me than have to fire your friend, right?
True, that's a good point.
Yeah. So you guys okay if we just go ahead and take care of the paperwork and get your home on the market?
yeah, I think so.
Cool. All right, let's get it done. Sign here. Okay. All right, we'll stop there. I feel like I need to applaud myself just because that's like exhausting to do in front of a group. Hey, we stopped on time there. So, okay, just quick recap about that. It may seem weird, awkward. Okay, yep. Role-playing is not comfortable. Can you guys appreciate that? But the more comfortable you can get with being uncomfortable, the better real estate agent you're going to get, or you're going to be. So you got to learn how to role-play and be willing to have these types of interchanges if you want to get good. You can't just show up and expect to be good. And some days you have better role plays than others. Frankly, this one kind of sucked for me in relation to some of the other ones that I've done, just because this is a script that I don't typically use, so we're interchanging a few parts. But the good news is if you practice a lot, even on your worst day, you're better than 90% of the other agents that are out there, so you're still going to win. Let's just look at it. Connect. Did I connect?
Yes.
What were maybe one or two things I did to connect?
Compliment on the home.
Compliment them on the home. Just
On her design.
on her design, made her feel good about that. And that was genuine. I always try and be sincere. I'm not going to say something that I hate and be like, oh, that's awesome. Did I create value, or how did I create value?
Well, I mean, you went through like stats how like you would make us more money. Like, you know, if you're sold at 2% of list price, most would take a 5% hit.
Yeah, so most versus me, and got specific about that. We didn't get into a lot of marketing exposure or how to, and sometimes that stuff will come up, but if you've done a good job in the pre-listing process, then it's not likely to be an issue, right? They'll have already seen all that, be comfortable with it. Separate myself from the competition. How did I do that?
Talk about your experience and what you've been able to do.
So my experience versus most.
Or the big competition, and that one was the friend. And you
Yeah.
kind of separate yourself by saying, hey, you can fire me. You can't really fire your friend. You can be open with me.
And that can be a hard objection. That can be a really hard one. The hardest one I think there is I want to think about it, because you got to keep drawing out and handling, and we have ways to handle that, which we'll teach you more about. But that's it. And then closing, did I continue to close even when you didn't want to sign right away?
Certainly.
Yeah. And then the key, of course, you've got to be able to deal with objections, not let them rattle you. And always remember, I'm so excited you brought that up. Be happy that they brought it up, because you're actually getting closer to getting a contract signed. I can promise you this, if you can get good at the listing presentation and getting contracts signed, your abilities in real estate to have just an amazing career in real estate will be unstoppable, really. I mean, there's no limit. The sky's the limit. I'm all about buyers, work buyers, but learn, even if it's just one a month here and there, learn how to take listings. The biggest agents in every town are not buyer's agents, they're listing agents. So learn how to be a real estate rock star. Use this to go take down some listings and work this month, the month of March. Commit yourself. I'm going to go find a listing and I'm going to take it. And if you have questions for me, come back and we'll answer them. Thanks for being here.